Welcome to Verbal Prick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. Like to welcome you all to the show. Look, this is part 2 in dealing with sexual harassment, right? And it comes from New York's governor, Cumo, from what he's going through at the moment. Rightfully so, especially if he stuck his hand up the woman's blouse and grabbed the breast. What the hell he think was going to happen after that? You don't have that type of power to violate anyone's person, right? But, and when I say but, not but to the fact of sexual harassment, I'm just saying but in leading on to the next point, right? Because you got to be careful, with this topic. So what we're going to do is we're going to officially announce that women will make the decision. From now on, women will tell men what they want, and it's official, and it will be cool. Right. Men will be quiet. And females, if y'all walk up to a man that you all like, then you say, hey, I like you. And you tell him what you like for him to do. You tell him what you like as a female. Do you want to go slow and get to know the guy? Do you just want him jump in the sack when you just met him? Do you want a long-term dating relationship? Do you want a short-term dating relationship? Do you believe in love at first sight and you all just met and you ready to get married right then at the moment? I mean, from now on, to keep the lawsuits and folks losing jobs, whatever, women, you take the lead and you let men know what you expect, what you want, and what you like and how you like it. What you, the type of response that you want to receive from a man. And trust me, 8 times out of 10, if he's a heterosexual man, a straight up dude, he won't have a problem with it. He won't be like, oh, I can't believe you came at me like that. And he's not going to run and say, look, she said she liked my body and she wouldn't mind spending some time with me alone. I feel like she's harassing me. Trust me, ladies, you will not have that problem. Right? So, you know how you always hear men who will say, I can't read your mind. Right? I can't read your mind. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know, and that's true. Men can't look at women and guess what they're thinking. They're going to get it wrong all the time. I done heard women tell me before, you should have known. Like, I'm not a psychic. Why you just didn't make it easy on everyone and just say what you meant or what you wanted? It made life a whole lot easier. Why? You know why? Because men cannot read a woman's mind. He picks up on the wrong signals. Right? He don't know. So women need to come out and say what it is. Right? And be honest. Right? Because in the man's mind, he's thinking, okay, she smiled. That means she likes me. Okay, let me move in and put my hand on the smile of her back and wind up catching a sexual harassment case. Hell, it don't work like that. You gotta wait and let her say, you know what? I like when a man walks with me and he puts his hand on the small of my back, right? Okay, she gave you permission. Then you put your hand on the small of her back and y'all walk together. Right? That keeps down a lot of confusion, right? She'll say, I like when a man walks with me and he has his hands on my hips. right? So when you walk with her, put your hand on her hip. That's what she like. Because you're trying to guess what she likes. And sometimes you guess it wrong and winds up upsetting her. And the whole mood is just gone completely bonkers. And everybody's upset. And that's the end of the day because you picked up on some wrong signals. So to avoid all that, ladies, just tell a man what you like. And it makes life just so much easier because now once again, if a man violates your person now, just walks up and start groping and like this the caveman days, he gonna drag you off to his cave. Of course you're gonna be upset with that. You know why? You're gonna be upset with that because you have to show some levels of evolvement. You know, women evolve. You know, hell, look, white women. Yeah, I gotta say, okay, white women evolved since the cave days, and black women evolved since the grass hut days. Right, women evolve. You know, men not. It's not the time when men would go up in the hood and just lay with a woman and leave. It's not happening. It's not the time when men would hit a woman in the head and drag her by the ponytail off into his cave. Everybody evolved since those days, right? And women just want to make sure that the world knows that they have evolved to a more sophisticated way of dealing with relationships. They don't want the old brute way. You know, they want intelligence, right, to take the lead. So if you looking at a woman and your eyes all out and you hitting your chest, grunting and making noise when you see a nice looking female pass by you, you're gonna get hit with sexual harassment, right? Because what you're saying is you want her to come down to an archaic level of a relationship, right? Or no, and that like, you know, it's not happening. Matter of fact, they want to wipe that type of mindset out of the equation, right? So when you behave that way, you'll see women saying, "Look, I have dignity. I carry myself in a certain respectful way. How dare you come at me like I'm some cheap thrill?" Right. But one thing when we got to say, sometimes men can't tell the difference, right? If a woman came from a 2-parent household and has a strong pedigree versus a woman who came from a single parent household and who has no pedigree, we don't know. You know, hell, you be with one female and, you know, she thinks and, you know, and you see another female and you thinking, well, this female is like this female, and you try what you tried on this female with this female and it gets you in a world of trouble. And you're like, well, so-and-so didn't mind and I'm not so-and-so. All right? Meaning, you got to take your time to get to know people. And don't lead with your, don't lead with sex on your mind. Sit back and get to know that person's mind. And then make your decision if you want to go further. They had a term for that in the old days. It was called courting. Just remember that. But, you know, we are where we're at for a reason. Because it's time to up our game and evolve a little further in relationships regarding male and female. Right? Because we're saying something. All right. It's just time to be have silence and listen. Right. I just had to add that on to the sexual harassment and Cumo podcast that I've done. This will accompany that one because I just wanted to let the ladies know that, sometimes you have to say up front and tell a man what you want and how you want it without being shy and trying to make him play the guessing game, right? Because he might do something trying to guess at what you like and really upset you, and you falling on him, thinking he should have known better and thinking that you didn't put out those type of vibes, right? So it makes everything easier, simpler when the females come out and say, hey, this is what I like, because you know yourself, right? But it's better to take your time and get to know one another. Verpic Radio, we're out.